What's going on, guys? Seven's back finally after a long hiatus. For those of you who've missed me or wondered or cared or whoever, been dealing with some shoulder problems lately, and that wasn't so fun, we'll say. It's taken several weeks for my shoulders to finally get to a point to where they feel good again. I'd injured them, not sure how. Pressing, bending, combination of pressing and bending, just going too hard too often with my workouts. I don't know. But whatever the cause was, I just went through weeks of just soreness and popping and just general bad feelings. So, thought I'd make this real quick. I'm actually about to head out the door to go to work. I thought I'd do a real quick bend medley. I gotta stop using so many times. I did it again. Anyways, what I'm going to do is a combination of old school feats, new school training, just general bending stuff. Now, as you can see, my bending setup back here is a huge and complete mess. It's just been a mess lately. My shoulders go, and then everything else just seems to follow suit. So, what I'm going to do first is reach over here. Got some cards for sharing. If you can't tell, I've been to the Dollar Tree quite a bit here lately. Alright, paper tape. The reason I've got paper tape is, well, one, with what I do for a living, I use my fingers quite a bit. So as few injuries as I can give those as possible, the better. I did, however, manage to gank up my thumb pretty good yesterday, just being a klutz. So anyways, I'm going to do a few quick little things, and the paper tape is just here to keep me from cutting myself to hell. I understand why here in just a moment. Alright, so with my bags and bags of stuff over here, I've made a few acquisitions. This one being one of my favorites. This is a bag of bad cut keys. Got them from a popular hardware store. And there's some of them go. Now, key bending is really nothing new. This actually comes out of John Brookfield's Mastery of Hand Strength manual, and towards the back of the book he's got a list of 5 feats, which he says he considers accomplished grip athletes if they can do all 5. This is the first one, and you just take a normal house key like this, and basically you're just going to bend it with your thumbs. So for you guys who already do still bending, this should be nothing really new as far as how. It's just the hold that's quite a bit different. I'm going to try to keep this in focus for you, and pretty much just grab a key with your thumb and forefingers, and you just want to really kind of lay into it. I apologize. Paper tape is slowing me down. That's okay. I have a piece of a phone book here. And you guys can call me, pansy for when you hurt my fingers, but I gotta work with them all day, so what the hell ever. Anyways, so you just take your key, bend it like so, and I actually snapped this one in half, get the paper out of the way. You know what? I don't feel too great about that one, so let me try one more time. Grab another key that fell on the floor there. My papery covering. Alright. So once more. Get your shoulders up and just go. And there we are. Just snapped another key in half. Now I know that doesn't look like much of a feat of strength. It's quite a bit of pinch strength, and also endurance. You know, if I didn't have to go to work here shortly, I probably wouldn't use the paper tape. I'd just suck it up and deal with the gouging. But I do, so I am, and here we are. Anyways, in one of my other bags over here, I have collected a series of bottle caps. This comes off a beer. I would like to say this came from my personal stock, but unfortunately I can't drink anymore. And we've all seen those guys who sit around the bar and they just lay into a bottle cap and fold it in half. Okay, that's not what this is. This is actually something I was shown by a bartender years ago, and he neglected to tell me he was doing this kind of the easy way. So what we're going to do, we're actually going to fold the bottle cap backwards. And I didn't know at the time, but all he was doing was just applying a bit of a twisting motion and the cap was bending itself. I've done this for years, and I guess what you'd call the hard way, where I would just pinch it here and try to keep that in focus for you guys. There we are. So you pinch. I think the paper is actually slowing me down on this one. Huh. Alright. You know what? Let's try a different one. And usually I get this pretty smooth, but it's that apprehension over slicing my fingers today that's just got me slowed way down. Oh, things we do. I realize this isn't nearly as smooth as what I like most of my videos to be, but whatever. Alright, let's try this again, guys. Another bottle cap. And you should just be able to dig your thumbs in. And there we are. See, just like that. Yep. Okay. Bent backwards there. Yep. Yep. And then you just finish it off. So let's try that one more time. So next time you've got a bottle cap on hand. Now, where you source your bottle cap from will matter. This is just from a light beer, so this is pretty thin cap. Sodas, believe it or not, sodas that still come in glass bottles will have the thickest caps. So, again, just take your bottle cap, pinch in your thumbs and forefingers, and you just want to bend inwards, just like that. Now, like I said, I've done that particular one for years, and that has cut me more times than I can count. So, paper tape. Alright, just going on through my big mess over here. I've got several decks of cards, which you guys have seen me tear before in the past. That bag is actually prescriptions. Let's see. I think we'll move on to a deck of Mavericks. Alright, if I can figure out where these guys open at. Now, I've been able to tear Maverick decks for just a little while now, and I've actually previously done an entire Maverick deck still in the box. I'm not going to do that today. The last time I did, I had pretty bad bruising on my hands, and the whole thing was just a damn mess. So, anyways, standard Maverick deck here. Should be jokers, should be rule cards. Let's see. So this is about 55 cards in all. Nice plastic coating there. Just going to tap these off screen, try to square them up. And then again, as with all card tearing, I do this particular brace here. Okay, thumb, forefinger, and we're just going to go through them. Just like that. Okay. Now, Mavericks make a good step up from like your cheap cards, like the ones you've seen me demonstrate before. And they're not quite casino card quality, but they're still pretty good for amateur bending, or, well, amateur bending, but amateur tearing is what I was trying to say. So I'm going to set these halves down here, and we'll come back to those in just a moment. Now, something else I've been messing with quite a bit here lately, and I apologize for you guys having to stare at my backside. Alright. Alright. Phone books. Done lots and lots of phone books lately. I love phone book tearing, but it still kicks my ass. As you can see, the phone books down here, not the thickest in the world. So, with these, you can do two ways. You can do the standard overhand kind of tear. You can do the crossbody kind of tear. And the standard overhand, usually you have braced against yourself. I don't have everything set up well enough, I don't think, for you to see me do this. So I'm just going to crossbody bend, or crossbody tear rather. Alright. Try to keep our pages nice and straight, and much like the cards, you're going to cause this to flex, and you're going to go for that shear line there. So when you have your shear line, all you have to do is push into it. Just like that. Now, what I've also been doing with these is trying to tear across the spine here. And I have yet to get this at a very comfortable sort of way. To me, it always feels like I'm cheating when I do it. And maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Guys, let me know what you think. If you think I'm doing something there to make that tremendously easy, just let me know. I'll fix it. This is also, just something else you can do with a phone book once you're done, rather than just throwing it out. All right, let's see. All right, well, let's go back to our Maverick deck. Still there. Now, there is quite a bit of neural burnout. That's where you have the neuromuscular recruitment, and your brain can fire off so many muscles at one time to do one specific thing, and you can fatigue those muscles. So when I'm doing back-to-back stuff, I usually take a little bit of a break. So anyways, there's our Maverick deck again. In half C's, I'm going to try for a quarter deck tear. There we go, guys. Now, like I said, I take a break because of that neural muscular taxation. Just because if I do a half deck, very seldom can I do a quarter deck tear immediately after. So, with that, let's try, one more phone book. I'll see if I can do this in a body brace style tear. Okay, same thing here. Just getting my hands ready, getting that shear line. Now, when you tear phone books, don't pucker up the centers. Don't be one of those little YouTube cheaters. Okay? So, there we go. Nice little overhand there. Once more, I'm gonna go across the spine. And there we are. All right, guys, I've been keeping a close eye on the timer. Well, I apologize. When I say guys, I'm actually referring to everybody. Kind of picked up some hippie jargon when I was younger, so I say dude, man, and guys, referring to everybody. But guys, gals, whomever is watching, thanks for watching. I don't know. Looks like I'm about out of time. I think I could probably pull off one more stunt or one more feat. This here is a 60 penny nail. Cut the head off. No easy feat with a hacksaw, by the way. So, I don't promise I can get this right now, just because I'm tired. But we'll try. We'll see where we get. Now, truth be told, with my shoulders having been injured and with me being out of this for quite a while, I've not done a lot of still bending lately. If you've watched my other videos at all, you know I've reviewed the Still Benders helpers quite extensively that Cedric had made. Still love them. Still use them when I can, when nothing's flared up and bothering me. Alright, this is going to be... Don't expect much. This is a terrible wrap. My pony clamp that I should have downstairs is somewhere it's not. Somewhere where I don't know where it is presently. Alright. There's our 60 penny nail all bound up. Let's see if I can get him real quick. Wouldn't expect any miracles, but here we go. Okay? 3, 2, 1. Well, not today. Like I said, a few weeks out. Terrible wrap job. Either way, guys, gals, still here, still around. Watch, let me know what you think. Catch you around.